All right, everybody, we are live. We're going to go live on Instagram as well. Okay. All right, everybody, welcome into the live training. Happy Wednesday. And we are going to begin. So let me see. As usual, let's start in the chat. Anyone new? If you are new to Dubb, if you could please put a 1 in the chat, that would be amazing. And if you're returning, 2 would be incredible. If you can put 2 in there. Some of the names I do recognize coming back, so that's awesome. Yes, Elaine, welcome back. And then if anyone else can put a 1 in, if you're new to Dubb, so if you're first, you're checking out the platform and you're just kind of getting going. Whether you started making a couple of videos yet or you're still working on it, that's totally okay. Greg, I saw you put a number 1 in there. Perfect. Let me come over to you, Greg. If you want to say hello, feel free to unmute and you can say hi if you'd like to. How are you, Greg?
I'm doing great. Thank you.
Good to meet you. So what brings you our way? What's your industry?
In marketing. Yep. So just do B2B marketing for senior housing. So excited. Just got the platform. Haven't built any videos, but excited to learn some more.
That's great, man. Well, listen, we're going to cover the so these trainings, we do a basic walkthrough of the platform, and as I'm going through, I'll kind of give you the examples of like, hey, this is good for this is good for that, and we'll kind of run through everything. If you have any questions, pop them in the chat, and we'll kind of reverse at the end, and we'll kind of go through them.
Perfect. Thank you.
Good to meet you, Greg. And then Madison, I saw you put a 1 in there as well. So Madison, if you'd like to say hello, let me come over. I can unmute you. Here we go. If you want to say hi, Madison.
Hello, I'm new here, just checking it out, comparing you to your competitor, see how it works.
Nice, that's awesome. Well, welcome in. If you have any questions, what's your industry, Madison? What do you do?
Mortgage and real estate.
Oh, broker. Nice. Yeah. Video fits really well, especially in real estate. It's such a visual medium. So thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. And let's see. Do we have any other new folks in here? Do I see any other 1s or wild in here? A lot of 2s. Okay, cool. Welcome back to the 2s as always. Everybody, we're going to get going now. I'm going to share my screen and let's jump into the Dubb experience here. All right. So let's start right over here and here we go. Okay. So when it comes to Dubb, when you think about videos and you're recording them, how are they being presented and then how are they being delivered? That's one of the biggest things. So when you think about this, you want to think about what does the person receive? So before we can even begin about what they're going to get, you have to think about the hook. Okay, so what's the hook? Why is someone even going to want to watch your video? Why are they going to want to click on it? So before we discuss the visual medium here of what Dubb is going to be in this little scenario, what you want to start with first is this. So either within the Dubb dashboard, which is what we're inside right here, you can use Auto, which is the little AI or little AI guide here at the top, or you can use ChatGPT, Grok, Gemini, whatever one you want to use. But the point is with the AI is you want to ask the AI, this is my ICP, my ideal client profile. This is the person or group of folks I'm reaching out to. This is why I'm reaching out, and this is what I want them to do as a result after reaching out, whether it's book a time in your calendar or whether it's, whatever action you'd like them to take. But what you want to ask the AI is, can you please give me 5 to 6 word hooks that I can use so someone will want to click on my video? So give me like 20, 30, 50, however, whatever the number is you want the AI to give you. It gives you the list of those 5 to 6 word hooks that you can use, and then give it the human pass, see which one you like, make the adjustments. But the point is those hooks that you're going to get, once you figure that out, whatever that value message is or that question or that challenge within that industry that you're reaching out to, then you're going to take that hook and you're going to use it visually in the videos that you're going to make. So is this example right here with Dubb, when you hit recording a Dubb video, the first 3 seconds is going to repeat as a little animated preview like you see right here. Now you can change this inside of Dubb with editing if you want to. You can slide it to a different part of the video if you think it's more visually engaging, or you can upload your own thumbnail. But to be efficient when you use Dubb, hit record, whatever you're doing for the first 3 seconds, that's going to repeat. Now the hook here, in this specific example, I'm recording from my basic webcam inside of Dubb. I have the Dubb mobile app on my phone, and there's a whiteboard feature where I can type. And that's where I'm going to type that 5 to 6 word hook. It's about 30 something characters, I think, on the whiteboard. And it can be less than that if you want to. But the point is, this is one of the most straightforward styles you can record something. So the message is right there for the person to see. And because it's an animated GIF, a little smile, a little wave, a little lean in when the camera starts, that's all it takes to have something engaging. Now, as far as the different styles that you can create here, okay, so from the webcam, this is one. You also can create this style right here from the same webcam, where you can drop a virtual background behind you. Now, the virtual background could be, profile like you see here, article you want to share, company website shot, screenshot of an action someone took. Maybe they filled out a form. You also can do something like this. So if you're in real estate, why not put a property behind you? And then you can do a combination of the both. You can have the screenshot and you can hold up your phone with the whiteboard. So see right here, I'm like, hey, I have the property address, or I could have a fun fact about the property. You also, if you're not in real estate, you could again have the profile or article or website and do the same thing. You could have the screenshot behind you, hold up the whiteboard with that hook. It's all about context and getting them to want to click. And this is a pretty straightforward way to do it right from the webcam. Now, you also have these styles as well. You have the virtual background on the mobile app. So the mobile app has the ability to drop something behind you like you just saw, just screenshot it on your phone, put the text right there. As you can see, this would be like a little lakefront property here. You also can do the hook that we talked about. So type up the hook, put it above you, below you, different font, different colors, and you can record it right from your webcam. You also on the webcam, I mean, not the webcam, the mobile app. And on the mobile app too, we also have this function here, picture in picture. This is really good for real estate folks. So this is property walkthroughs. But if you're not in real estate, you can use it for a live event that you're at. You can use it uses both cameras on the phone. So you can record what's in front of you and you can be on the screen at the same time, like you see right here. So if you have a booth in an event or you're just walking around meeting people, or if you have a website pulled up on your computer, you can take your phone and physically just lean in to the computer in front of you. And it's a different way to show something. And you're on the screen as well. And if you're ever in person with someone and you want to do a little interview, a little Q&A like social post, you could have them sit in front of you, across from you, hit record, and then you're on the screen with them. You can do the same thing with a video testimonial if you're in person with someone. So you can have a nice little back and forth. So this is a really cool function on the mobile app. Now we also have screen recording. So we have a couple screen recorders. We have the Chrome extension and we have the desktop app. This one here is the Chrome extension. So this is a browser-based screen recorder. So any website that you want to be on top of and you want to be in a bubble, in a square, in a rectangle, and you want to be walking someone through something using annotations, this is a great way to do it. This is also a great way to reach out on LinkedIn that I'm going to show in a little bit. But if there's any website that you want to be on top of like this, get the Dubb Chrome extension. You would Google Dubb Chrome extension, and then it's a 3-step process to get this pinned right up here at the top. As you can see the little Dubb symbol there, and then you're able to record. Now you'll notice inside the bubble here, I'm again holding up the whiteboard with my message. You could sit here and wave in the bubble if you wanted to, and that's great. But why not take an additional step for that additional message? Because I know it's a market update, but there's been a big change. So really something that we recommend. Now, the other screen recorder that we have is the Dubb desktop app. The Dubb desktop app is not beholden to the browser. It can go on top of anything. So it can go on top of the websites, on top of a document, on top of a video, on top of a Canva slide, whatever you want to put it on top of. The desktop app's like a drone that flies over the top of everything. And it has some different functions that I'm going to show. But you can see in this screenshot right here, it's pushed in on the website. I've zoomed in to a certain thing so you can crop around stuff. So 2 really cool screen recorders that I'll show the differences between in a bit. But let's start with this right here. So you send someone a video, they get it. Now, when they click on this video, what happens? They're going to be taken to a customized landing page that we call a preset. So when they land here, there's going to be all kinds of different options. And hopefully those options show up. There we go. So when you're in here, you're going to have your logo to the top left, the initial video you've recorded right here in the middle, and then you're going to have your playlist videos off to the right. Now, the power of the playlist is not only more information, but it enables you to focus with the initial video about that person, that hook, everything we just talked about. Make it quick, 30 to 40 seconds, get in, get out. That's what these initial videos are about. And the reason the playlist supports that is because you can record one video one time that's like your pitch video, minute and a half about you, your business, what you do, your product, services, and it will always play after. So you're addressing the person or the group of people you're reaching out to, their needs, getting them hooked, and then they can see a video that's going to play right after about you and your services. And if you have video testimonials, this is a really good spot to have them right down in here. And then you also have your buttons below your video, your call to action buttons, your CTAs. What would you like someone to do after they've consumed the content? Do you want them to book a time in your calendar? Probably the most popular thing. Do you want them to visit your website? Do you want them to download a document, a listing agreement, a contract, a guide? Do you want them to fill out a form? Do you want a link to an external form? Do you want them to check out a case study, leave a review? There's a lot of different choices you can have down here. If you have multiples, I would go in order of importance from left to right. And when you make these initial videos as a best practice, when you first record the first ones, always at the end, have them take an action, a clear action. So thanks for watching this video. You can click the book a time with Rob button below here to book a time in my calendar. By the way, there's another video that's going to play right after this. It's going to talk about what I do. So just that little general direction at the end and having them do something with physically pointing, that makes a difference as well. The last part of this page over here is your AI sales assistant right over here to the right, called SIA, your sales interactive assistant. And it's not a necessity that you have it on this page. It's not a requirement, but we've had good feedback from it, from the folks that have used it. And because when someone lands here, maybe they're thinking about taking the next action, but maybe they have questions. So over here to the right, you can have up to 20 FAQs that you can create. 3 of them will show. And then you also can ask the AI a question down here at the bottom. And when the AI gives the answer, it's going to push for your desired outcome at the end. So it wants to keep the momentum going. Now, the desired outcome is going to be based on what you want them to do. So in this case, I want them to book a time in my calendar. Now, the AI is educated inside of the Dubb platform in 2 ways. One, you can add in individual website pages so it can physically learn what's in text on those pages. And you also can upload a PDF. So you can do one or the other or both. And then this AI assistant will be properly educated on what you needed to know. Now, these preset landing pages are really important in terms of your audience. So let's just say I was in recruitment and I worked with employers and candidates. I would want to have a preset landing page for employers and a preset landing page for candidates. Same thing with real estate, FSBOs, expires, sellers, buyers. Same thing with coaching and consulting, different industries. Same thing with insurance, mortgage, anywhere across the board, finance. There's going to be different segments of your audience, and you want to be able to speak directly to them, and it wants to feel that way from those people on the other side. And by creating the individual preset landing pages, that's going to do that. So when you get on a paid plan with Dubb, one of the first things our team does is meet you in Zoom and help you set up those buttons, pages, the whole experience. And that way you can get going. And all of this is tracked too. Did someone open the email? Did they click on any of the buttons? Did they interact with the AI? Did they watch the video? And if they did, what's the watch percentage? So you can follow up in a really smart way. Now, how would we record these kinds of videos? How would we record something like this? So for the webcam one, you're going to go inside of Dubb. You're going to go to the red camera icon. This is right up here at the top. You're going to click on that, and it's going to open up your webcam. Now, when it opens up, how would you get the whiteboard to type? Well, you're going to get the Dubb mobile app on your phone. And when you get the Dubb mobile app on the phone, this is what it's going to look like right here. Actually, let me, this little button here. Actually, you know what? Let me show you this. Okay. All right, right here. All right, so right up here at the top, see that little square button right there? What you're going to do is select that button there. And when you select it, this is where you're going to type. And that's all I did before. You're going to type your hook here. So type your hook, type it, turn it, just like this, except mine's upside down. There we go. So there's the hook right there. And then you want to have a little bit of movement to it. Now, if you want to have the virtual background behind you, just go below, select virtual background, and then go down here, go to your photos, and then upload into here any screenshots that you want. So whether it's going to be the properties we talked about, articles, websites, profiles, screenshots of an action, upload them in here. It creates a little library for you. And then all you have to do is just select the one that you want, and it's going to put it behind you, just like this. So you want to make sure when you do this too, you have a good front light. I have a ring light here, but if you have natural light or a combination of both, if you're going to, I talk a lot with my hands. So if you're going to use your hands, I would stay within your shoulders right in here. I wouldn't go out in here and just kind of do the T-Rex arms, stay right in here when you're doing it. And you can also do a combination of both. Like I said, you can have the virtual background and have this at the same time, or do one or the other. Now, this recording option here and every recording option with Dubb has the ability to use a teleprompter. So if you want to use a teleprompter, you first have to have a script saved into Dubb. So inside the Dubb platform, right over here to the left under assets, you'll see scripts right here. So if you select it, just come in here, hit the blue plus icon in here, and then just give the script a name, have the addition in here, and then you're able to have everything, and then just save it. And then you have a script saved. Now, if you're in the webcam recorder right here, how do you access that to use the teleprompter? You're going to click right up in here in the top. You can either go right to scripting from this right here, create new script. It'll take me right where I just was, or I can scroll to find a script that I want, or I can search for a script by title, just like this. Now, when the teleprompter drops down from a physical perspective, I would do this probably about arm's distance away. Let the words flow up into your eye line. I would give it a practice read so the words don't surprise you. If there's any changes you want to make, because sometimes when you write a script and then you say it out loud, you might want to change it. You can use the editing pencil right here. As you click here, make any changes that you want, and then click save. Now, from a speed perspective, you got this right here. So you can go up or down on this, hit the play button right here, see if you like it, and then back the text off and zoom it in. So here's how we put this together. So I'm going to do this right here. I'm going to hit the record button and get my 3, 2, 1 countdown. Here we go. Hi, this is Rob with Dubb. We are the sales operating system. We use video, automation, and contact management to create connections, conversations, and conversions. And I can hit the pause button, stop the recording, click it again, and the recording will keep going and the teleprompter will keep moving. If you want to delete, just click the red X. It'll always ask you, are you sure? And if you want to save this into the Dubb platform, it's a check mark, and it'll save it into the Dubb platform. So this is probably the most basic, straightforward way you can record right from your webcam, hold up the phone, have the virtual background, have a combo of both. It's up to you. So I'm going to hit the check mark here, and it's going to save this into the Dubb platform. Now, when it's saved into Dubb, it's going to take us to the video edit page inside of the platform. And the video edit page is where you can do some stuff. So I'm going to choose a different video just because this one's still transcoding. So let's grab this one right here. So when you're inside the video edit page, you can click the little pencil icon right up here at the top, and you can change the title to something else if you'd like to. So it's an internal title. Click the check mark to save it. Every Dubb video has an MP4 file that you can download of the video. So anything you record and save in here, you can download the MP4 version. That's great for social media because the social media platforms love the raw videos, so you can upload them to your social channels. Over here to the right, there's a little button so you can preview what this video looks like on your preset landing page. So if I select that button, it's going to open in a new tab, and here's everything that we just did right here. Now, if you want to change this, the preset landing page, go right here to the dropdown. See how it says Rob's preset and there's a check mark right here? That's my default preset landing page. So anytime I record something, that is going to be the background that is attached to it automatically, unless I change it, which I can do right here. So there are other preset landing pages here that I can click on, and it will change everything about that background. You also have the ability to use a QR code. Every Dubb video has one. So if you're in real estate, this is great for an open house. Put a placard right on the counter. They click on it. They see a video. Hey, thanks for coming to the open house. By the way, you can click below to check out other properties as well. You can use this in physical mail marketing for real estate and other industries. If you send physical mail out, if you do the door hangers or just something's in the mail stack, you can do a fun video like, "Hey, thanks for pulling me off the door," or "Thanks for pulling me out of the mail stack." Kind of a different video. If you're at live events, you can pre-record something where it's like, "Hey, it was great meeting you at the event. Click below so we can stay in touch." That way, when you meet somebody and they click the QR code, they have that pre-made video. So a lot of it works really well when you can use them in the right scenarios. And then you can also upload this to your YouTube channel. So if you have a YouTube channel, you can do a direct upload. Down here, you have analytics. So we have an AI coach called Kyra that's right here. And if you click generate, it's going to give you feedback on your repetition. It's going to give you feedback on your cadence. It will also give you feedback on visuals and content. So if you want some non-biased feedback, just click generate. Over here to the right, we have all kinds of stuff you can drill down on in terms of activity. Did they open the email? Did they click on the buttons? Did they watch the video? All of that is available right there. You also have a details tab. So this details tab is going to remind you, remember, these are the buttons you have on your landing page below your video. This is the AI sales assistant on the page. These are your playlist videos. And you can change or add anything right here, and it will refresh. So if I sent this video to someone and I forgot to change a button or change a video, I can still do it even though I sent it, and it will refresh on the other side. Every Dubb video you save into the platform, you can also edit. So if I select the editing tab, I can scroll down here, hit the play button. I can drag the timeline here to wherever I want to go. So let's say I want to go here and cut something out. I can hit the scissor icon. Now it splits it in two. I can drag it to the second cut point, scissor icon, and now I've got 3 pieces. And whatever is highlighted in orange, that's what I can get rid of by hitting the trash can right up here, and it's gone. And if I want to bring everything back, just click the undo button as many times as you did the cuts, and you're right back to where you were. And then just hit save. Now we also have a design tab. So I mentioned this in the beginning where when you hit record with Dubb, the first 3 seconds repeats. Well, you can change that right in here. You can drag this to another different part of the video if you like it better visually. Click generate thumbnail, and then you're good. Or you can upload your own thumbnail. So we recorded a video, we have it on a nice preset landing page, and now we just want to send it out with a simple send. So if we go inside your email, open it up, best practice here when you're going to email a Dubb video, you definitely want to put the word video in the subject line. It's very rare that you see that. It's the first thing that they read. And then you want to put your subject in here with the hook we talked about before. You want to have that hook right here. And then you want to have a little bit of text in here, and then you want to drop the video in. You can drop it in 2 different ways. So one, over here inside the Dubb platform, there's always a big blue share and send video, share and send button when you have a video opened up. So select the share and send, put the email in there to get that advanced tracking. You can even add a little personalization text if you want at the top of the video, just typing in here. You don't have to, but you can. Click copy for email, go back over to your email, and then it's just a copy and paste, and it drops it in just like that. Now, there's also a shortcut way. So inside of Gmail, right down here at the bottom, there's a little Dubb button that sits right there. Inside of Outlook 365, there's also a Dubb button in add-ons. I think it's add-ins or whatever. It's off to the right. But there are 2 shortcuts in those 2 different areas. The reason that button is there is because you have the Dubb Chrome extension screen recorder that we're going to look at in a second, pinned up here at the top. So when this is here, you can click this button, and here's the recorder right here. You could record a video right inside your email here, or you can scroll through your video library that I'm doing right now down at the bottom. And then all you have to do is find the video you want, click advanced options, put that email in for the tracking, add some personalization text, and all you have to do is click insert, and it will pop it right in just like it did with that one. Okay, so now we're going to look at screen recording. And that first one we looked at here, which was this one, the Dubb Chrome extension. Any website that you want to be on top of to do a screen recording. We're going to use LinkedIn as an example. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to get the Dubb Chrome extension, Google Dubb Chrome extension, pin it up here at the top. When you click on it, it's logged in. It's going to put you on the page just like this. So when you're first on top of a website, you want to think about 3 things: size of your webcam, shape, and placement. So size-wise, you can drag the edge like this to do a custom size. I wouldn't go too big because you don't want to cover everything. Maybe like right in there. And then you want to think about your shape. Do you want to go phone shape? Do you want to go rectangle, square? I'm going to go circle because Ruben's in a circle, and I kind of want to match that aesthetic feel. So when you're on a website, feel what would be better. Is it more angular? Maybe do something like a square. And then the last part is the placement. Where do I want to put myself? So I'm going to put myself right next to Ruben, bump it up against his bubble right here. And then inside here, you can zoom yourself in. If you'd like a tighter frame, you can back it up. You can move yourself around inside the bubble if you'd like to. You also can jump to full screen here, go back to the page. You can turn your camera off right over here to the right, tap it. You can just do an audio walkthrough of a website if you want to. You also can use your headshot. And if you are live, it's really cool. You can add a virtual background in here behind you inside the bubble, just like we just saw. You can add that in there. You also have an annotation tool right over here to the left that we're going to use in a second. You have the ability to use a teleprompter if you want this on here. The teleprompter is a little different than the one you just saw. This one you can physically move around the page, and you also can grab the sides like this to manipulate the sides. Find the script in the same way. Click in here, find what you want, and then you can control the speed like we did before, up or down for scroll, and then you can back the text off, or you can zoom it in. And then you want to physically put this wherever you would like to be able to put it. So in this case, I'm going to put it towards the top, right up here. Now, a thing to remember about the Chrome extension is that it's a browser-based screen recorder. So browser-based means if you try to go full screen in your browser and you have the teleprompter and you want to use it, it's going to hide the teleprompter. You physically won't be able to get to it. So if you're going to use the teleprompter, just leave a little bit of a space, hit record, and then physically tap it to bring it forward so you can use it. There are also 3 different orientations to record to the right with the Chrome. If you click on camera, opens up like a webcam. If you click on tab, it's going to go to the tab option where when I hit record, it's only going to be the page that I'm on. It's nice and clean. It won't show any of the tab mess that I have at the top. If you go screen though, it's going to get your entire computer screen. The only reason you'd want to do this is if you were going to bounce around to different tabs and take someone on a little tab journey. But in this case, I'm going to use tab, which is my favorite one to do. It's going to focus right on the tab that I'm on. So I'm going to bring my whiteboard in here again because I want to use the additional messaging. So I have this right here. Here's my hook. Here we go. So I'm going to click start record over to the right. I'm going to choose my tab. You can see it right there. Click share, get a 3, 2, 1 countdown, and here we go. Hey, Ruben, this is Rob. I wanted to reach out to you because I saw that you were in technology, and I also saw that you wrote a book, which is pretty cool, called Click Record. I love Click and Record. So I did my whole 3-second thing, right? The animated GIF. I did what I wanted to do, and then I jumped to full screen to talk to Ruben directly. It's not a necessity that you jump to full screen after this. You can if you want to. When you're doing these screen recordings, I think it's kind of nice to jump to the full screen if you want to make a specific point about something. It kind of enables the person to stop looking at everything else and really listen to you when you're talking, and then you can go back to the page. And you can do that in a couple ways. So you can take your mouse and hover over the webcam right here like I'm doing now, double click it, it brings you here, double click it to go back to the page. You also can hover over and click this little square here, it'll bring you here, click at the bottom to go back, and you also can click on the remote control panel down at the bottom, click to go back. You also can scroll around, be very free flowing and talking and moving and recording at the same time if you want to, or you can hit the pause button right down here, be very regimented, stop the recording, and then get yourself in your next spot where you want to be, click resume, and you're good to go. Now the annotation tool over here, you got a lot of options. You can do some underlining, you can do some arrows on the screen, you can do text on the screen if you kind of want to hammer home a point that you're making. You can put things in numerical order of importance, you can draw, you can do circles, and all of these annotations that you're using are going to stay sticky. So if you continue down the page, they're not going to stalk you down. They're going to stay right where they're supposed to stay. And then you can just delete them when you're done. So if you want to reach out on LinkedIn, if you want to share any kind of website and be on top of it and point out things and go through it, this is a great way to do it. So I'm going to hit the check mark here, and it's going to, again, save this video into the Dubb platform, and it's going to take us to the video edit page where we were before, and that's where you'll always end up when you save them inside of Dubb. Now, that video that I just recorded for Ruben on LinkedIn, how would I deliver that to Ruben? Well, you want to come over here. You want to make sure you're a connection first. And once you're connected, then click message down here at the bottom. And then it'll open up a little message portal here. And you'll see the Dubb symbol down here. This is the integration we have with LinkedIn. When you select this here, it's going to open up the Chrome that we just used. You're going to scroll through and find your video. There it is. Click insert. It's going to drop it in. And then you can highlight the text and change it to whatever you'd like to change it to. Click send. And then Ruben's going to get that in his inbox, which is a nice animated preview like you see right here. And it would stand out way more than the other text-based messages that he's getting. Okay, so now we're going to look at another screen recorder. So not the Chrome. We're going to be looking at the Dubb desktop app, like I showed you in the beginning right here. So what you want to do is you want to Google Dubb desktop app, download it from Mac or PC. And then when you have it, the little D symbol is going to be up here on a Mac, and a PC, I believe, is at the bottom. And you just click on it. It gives you these options here. Or you can click View Quick Menu, and it will pop up separately like this. And we're going to use Screen Record because we're going to compare to the Chrome, what we just saw, to now. So I'm going to click Record Screen. It's going to open up, and there I am right on the screen. Now, the bubble that you see right here, all the same functionality that we just did with the Chrome extension. So all of that's the same. The annotation tool does all the same stuff. The only difference with the annotation tool here is that when you use the annotation tool with the desktop app, the annotations are not going to stay sticky. They're going to follow you. So you want to use them, delete them, and then move on. And then the teleprompter here is similar to the Chrome where you can physically move it around, but it's different in this regard. So when you select it here, choose your script. And then the first option you're going to see is going to be auto track. Auto track is voice recognition. So when you hit record, it will go at my pace as I'm reading it. If you don't want to do that and you want the scroll speed like you saw with the other teleprompters, just click the button, it turns it off, and now you can go up or down to the speed that you want. So you have that as an option as auto track or auto scroll. So it's up to you. Now, in terms of the recording, here's the options that you have. So right down here, there's a red slash going through this part right here. This means if I was hit record right now, I would get my entire computer screen. If I get rid of the red slash by clicking it and gets rid of it, now I have a drop down of choices. The first one you're going to see here is custom, which means I can crop around anything that I want to crop around. I can get very specific and I can move it wherever I want to move it to. So whatever's inside the blue lines will be part of the recording. I also can click landscape, so it goes to the YouTube orientation. I also can click portrait, and I can do a social media video in the right format right from my desktop. I would either shrink my browser, get on top of a document, whatever I wanted to show, and I have the ability to do that. Now, as far as the recording itself, here's another big difference. So I'm going to hit record right now by hitting the button here, get my 3, 2, 1 countdown, and now I am recording. I can pause and resume just like we did before. But the big difference here is the check mark. So when I hit the check mark, it's not going to save this into Dubb. What's going to happen is it's going to open up a preview window, and there is the video that I just recorded. So the desktop app is a clip recorder. So we're going to record a couple clips here. We're going to merge the clips together, and then we're going to save that video into Dubb. So Chrome extension you saw prior to this is one video you pause and resume and save. The desktop app records in clips. The cool thing about clip recording is you can drag and drop videos from your computer. So if you have an MP4 file you want to drop in here, you have the ability to do that. Now, how would I continue recording? I have a nice screen recording clip. How would I continue to go? So I'm going to minimize this, get it out of the way, and I'm going to say, you know what? I'm going to jump over to a different tab. So this is going to be my second clip. I'm going to go over here, down to the bottom left of the preview window. You have 3 creative icons to record. The first one all the way to the left is record screen video. That's what I just did. I want to do another one in that style. I'm going to hit that button. It's going to bring me right back to where I was, but now I'm on a different tab because I want to show something different. I'm going to hit record, get my 3, 2, 1 countdown, and now I'm recording a second clip in the same style as the first one. I'm going to hit the check mark below, and there is the second clip. And I can physically move these clips in any order that I want to. I don't have to record chronologically. I also could tap the 3-dot menu and download or delete each individual clip. Now down here, what if I want to do something different? What if I want to do a webcam recording clip? Well, down here at the bottom, it's the middle icon. Click that there, and now it opens up your webcam. So I'm going to hit record here because this might be a clip where I want to talk about something very specific. Or I want to say, hey, thanks for watching this video. Click below to book a time. Whatever I want to do, this is visually different. Click the check mark. And now I can physically move this again in any order that I would like. The last icon down to the bottom left is called Dubb Narrator. Dubb Narrator gives you the ability to play a pre-recorded video inside of a bubble and then put that on top of whatever you want to put it on top of. So if I was going to do a video, say I'm doing a market update in real estate, and I'm sitting in front of my webcam and I have my teleprompter and I'm recording, talking about the market, I save that into my Dubb video library. And then from here, I go and click Dubb Narrator. Let's pretend that this is the video. We'll just say this is the video right here that I recorded. I pull up the market update on my, on the website. I pull it up, and then I just put this on top of it, and I frame myself however I want to frame myself. Hit record, and now the pre-recorded version of me is going to do the video. Hi, this is Rob with Dubb. We are the sales operating system. We use video. You can scroll around, you can pause, you can do all of that. So then you have these clips that you can now merge together into one video when you're done. So I could hit the upload button right here. It'll merge them all together and upload it. But if I want to edit it, I can click the edit button to the bottom right. That will merge the clips together. And then I have a full-on editor right inside the Dubb desktop app like I have right here, where I can edit the video very similar to the editor I showed you guys earlier. You also can click the Smart Cut button, which will get rid of the pauses inside the video for a tighter cut. You then can download the MP4, or you can upload it into the Dubb platform. The only time I really download it before is if I'm doing like a longer YouTube video. I would download it before and then hit the upload. So, but it's just a choice on that one. So those are the different ways to record. The last one we're going to look at right now is going to be the Dubb mobile app. Now, the mobile app is very similar to the desktop app because the mobile app records in clips. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give you a quick little tutorial on how we would do this here. Okay, let me share my screen. And actually, hold on a second. Let me hook this up, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Yeah, and the mobile app, you can get it on iPhone or Android. Only a slight difference between the two. And then here we go. So this is what it's going to look like. So it's a Dubb app. Let me share my screen here. And here we go. Okay, so to record a video, what you're going to do is you're going to hit the blue camera icon at the bottom. When you tap the blue camera icon, it's going to bring you in here. And here we go. And when you first use the mobile app, when you're first using it, it's going to be defaulted for 1 minute. So I always slide mine over to 10. That way I don't get cut off. And I'm going to hit the record now. I'm going to tap the circle at the bottom. And now I'm recording. You can see a timer up here and a timer on the button. I also can pause this recording. So if I tap right here, the pause button, it'll stop the recording. Click it again, and it will resume. To end the recording, tap the circle like that, and it stops it. Now you're going to see a clip coming in 3, 2, 1. There it is. So this is a clip I just recorded, just like the desktop app. And this clip has been automatically downloaded to my photo video area on my phone. So I have it in case I need it. Now I'm going to hit record one more time just so we have multiple clips in here. Each clip has to be at least 2 seconds. I'm tap the circle again. And there is my second clip. And you can physically move these around. I can take my finger, hold one for a second, and slide it. So I can do any order. I don't have to record chronologically. And if I tap a clip individually, I can delete, trim, and if I select edit, I have the ability to add royalty-free music if I want to. We have a whole library that you can add in here. Just want to adjust the levels to make sure that it doesn't overwhelm your voice. You can do text on the screen like we talked about before in the beginning, where I can add my hook in here. So I can type in here what, whatever the message is going to be, that hook we talked about. So you type the hook, and you can put it in any color, font, size you want, move it around, just like we showed in the beginning. You also can do a voiceover here on the clip. You can speed up the action of the clip. You can do burned in subtitles, or you can do them at the end. These icons right over here, if you want to know what they do, just tap the tooltip at the top, and then it's going to give you all the different functions here. Tap it again. There you go. And then you also have the ability to kind of run through the gamut here. So I'm going to tap right here, and this is going to be countdown here. So I'm going to do 3 seconds and hit record. So first 3 seconds, 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Now there's a 10-second one on there, but maybe you do that if you had a wireless mic and you had it set up and you were further away and you need that 10 seconds. This right here is going to be video stabilization. So when you record something, if you're doing a walk and talk and it's a little too herky-jerky, just select this right here, click low, medium, or high, and then it'll basically go from this to more like this, more of like a gimbal motion. If you want to use your teleprompter, select this one right here, and then you can come right in here and just choose whatever one you want. Let's see, I'm going to go Jedi here. Here we go. And then you can choose the speed. So you can go between 1 and 10. You can drag it up or down. Hit the play button. See if you like it, just like this. And then you can make the adjustments. If you feel like it's going too fast, you probably are if you feel like it's moving too quickly. Unless you're talking excitedly about something, that would make sense. Also, when you're reading this, if you want to make any changes, you can click the pencil icons right here and make the changes that you want to make. You also can adjust. You can go to landscape and the script will move right over here. You also can use, if you have an iPhone, you can use auto track. So if you go over here and select the gear icon and select auto track here, then you can hit the record button and the words will go as I'm reading. In movies, there are traps, and then there are all-time great traps. Not sure if you can ever top those trap moments like this one from Return of the Jedi. So that one right here is an example where the words will move at my pace that I'm talking about. And then you can select here and go back to auto scroll if you want. So auto scroll or auto track. Last thing too, if your eyes are not staying at the top where they should be, either increase the speed if they're wandering down, or you can use the guardrails here and slide it up just like this. And you're able to keep your eyes where they should be and they're not wandering down. And then to close the teleprompter, tap the X to the right and it closes it. Now, if you want to add a video here, so let's say you recorded a video on your phone outside of the Dubb mobile app, but you want to add it here, just go to the folder button here, find the video you want, drop it in, and then you're able to move it around. If you want to physically record your screen, it's this button. If you want to use filters, this button right here. So when you click filters, you can drag through skin smoothing, black and white, whatever you'd like to be able to do. And then you also have picture in picture, like I showed in the beginning. Picture in picture is awesome because if you take this thing and you hit picture in picture, now you can record what's in front of you and you can physically move yourself around the screen. So I can move myself here, make myself bigger, smaller, zoom myself into the background. You have a lot of cool choices with that. And the last one here is virtual background. That'll take you to your photos on your phone, pick the one you want, whatever you screenshotted, put it behind you, and you're good to go. And then when you're done and you're ready to merge these clips all into one video, hit the blue button to the top right. That's going to merge all the clips together. And once they are merged, you're going to have a finished copy on your phone of that video. And then you have the ability to upload it as well. Just so we have multiple. So if you go here, you're able to upload it and it will save it into the Dubb platform. Now, in terms of if you have a CRM that you really love, like in terms of like a HubSpot or a Salesforce or a Go High Level or a Follow Up Boss, you have the ability to either use those CRMs that you love because we have integrations with them, or you can use Dubb if you would like to use Dubb. So it depends on, if you want to really lessen your tech stack and you want to be able to do that, you have the ability to do it. Because inside here, you'll notice when we go to a Dubb video, like we did before, let me grab this one, and I click share and send, we have a really big integration list right here. So all the different CRMs and third-party centers. So if you do love them and you have your workflows, just add a video. But if you want to use Dubb, you can come right over here to the left. You can click CRM. You can upload your contacts with a CSV file. You can do task, deals, and tags. You can do bulk sending with email and SMS. And if you're part of our Pro Plus plan, you have drip sequencing, automation that you can do. So we have all those different answers right here inside the platform. Now, if you want to write scripts, you want to use an AI writer, we have Auto here that I mentioned in the beginning, right up here at the top, Auto, our AI guide. What you can do is we have this cool little profile function right over here. If you select this here, notice how this says basic and sales. What you want to do is create a profile from your audience. So like I mentioned earlier with those preset landing pages, like if I was in real estate, buyers and sellers, I got a page for buyers and a page for sellers. You can go in here and create profiles for different parts of your audience. So if I clicked create profile, I would be in here basically answering questions about this segment of my audience. I can choose a preferred tone of communication. I even can apply a have method writing structure to the writing automatically if I want to. Have is H is hook your audience, A is address their needs, V is provide value, E is an extending compelling call to action. You don't have to, but you can if you want to. So when you want to write something with the AI writer, you can come up here and say, okay, what part of my audience do I want to write this for? Choose it, and then the AI will remember everything about that part of your audience. And then you have the AI write the script, whatever you want it to write. The AI will ask you, hey, do you want to save this to scripts? Yes. And it saves it right inside the platform. Now, as far as an additional kind of little AI thing that we've added recently, this is pretty neat. So up here at the top, we have this little red camera icon here that we looked at earlier, right? Our webcam. At the top here, there's a little prompt right here. It says prompt video from AI, right? Click this here. And now you have the ability to go from prompt to video. So the whole idea here was that the team created is that you can create an AI video that will then lead into your authentic video. So we have different types of AI videos that you can create. So we have an intro hook video, right? I'll hit the play button on this so you can see the example. So you can choose the type of video that you want. Greeting video shows a different type. User-generated content one. You can see the different styles of what these things look like. So you just choose the one that you want, and then you're able to create it. Now, the thing to remember, before you prompt, I would read this tooltip right here. It'll remind you the best way to do this prompt. Also, our little profile function is right over here as well. So what we just talked about, if it's going to be to a certain part of your audience, why not select the profile so the AI knows everything about it? So then what you do is you drop your prompt in here. I'm just going to say great white because I love sharks. Swims towards the camera and smiles. I have a more detailed one that I did, but I'm just going to type this in for a second. Let's see if I could spell. Okay. So, if it was simple, then it's going to give you some choices. The bottom line is put your prompt in here and just remember, you can't generate your own face, celebrities, historical figures. You can't do any of that stuff. You can choose the size down here, landscape or portrait, and then you can choose the timer. So see how it says 4, 8, and 12? If you'll notice, if I click a certain type of video, like if I go commercial video, it's going to drop it down to 12. And if I go intro is going to be 4 seconds. So it kind of corresponds to the type. So you put in your prompt, and then you're going to click generate concepts. And when it generates the concepts, it's going to give you 3 choices. It's going to give you your original prompt that's really fleshed it out. And then it's going to give you 2 more choices, a little bit more creative that are in there, a little different. So then you can choose the one that you want. And when you choose the one that you want and you generate it, it's going to send you an email that says, hey, your video is ready. And then that video will also be in your video library. So now that video that I did, just to give you an idea of what that looks like, when it gets delivered, it would be in here, inside your video library. See right here? This is it right here. So I'll open up in another window, and this is the video. And notice it went to a video with me right after that. So that's an example of an AI video, intro video you can create and then be able to do it. Here's the 3 concept choices it created. Ready? So you just choose the one you want. I'm going to choose that one right there. Give them a read through. You can go back and edit the prompt or click generate video, and then you'll get this pop up. It's generating. You can go back to the dashboard while you're waiting. Now, as far as learning goes, inside here, this little intercom bubble down here at the bottom left, if you select this here, you can chat with the AI or the team, and you can do a little keyword search in here and find a lot about Dubb, articles, videos, everything that you need. You can ask Auto a lot of the same questions related to Dubb or strategy questions at the same time. We also have over here to the right, training. So if I select this here, it will take me to Dubb Academy, and we have a whole library of videos on Dubb that help you with the training. Also, our Dubb support, which is right here. So all of our live trainings that you see today are going to be uploaded to our Dubb support channel, and they'll be right in here for knowledge that you can, reference later, which is really what this is all about, because you want to be able to go back and learn some things. Now, we also have links available, and Ina, if we have them, we can drop them in here. We have links to our trainings that we do during the week, our different webinars. So on Tuesdays, we have our Pro Plus training webinars. We had that yesterday. That's what the founders of Dubb, Ruben and Darius. And once a week at 11:30 a.m. PST, they cover their own curriculum that they do, deeper dives into the tech and strategy. We also have on Wednesdays, which is today, real estate focused workshops, which are 11:30 a.m. PST. Those are totally real estate focused. And then on Thursdays, we have 11:30 a.m. PST, our partner webinar. So with Dubb, you have the ability to earn a 30% recurring commission on anyone that subscribes to Dubb through your referral link. And that referral link for Dubb is right here inside the Dubb dashboard. If you click referrals to the left and then click apply now for refer and earn, it gives you that link that you can share. And, if you have a free Dubb account, if you're paying for a Dubb account, you get 4 or 5 people, 5, 6 people in there, you got a free Dubb account. And we have people that do that all the time and then do well and beyond that. If you ever have a group of people where you want us to come in and pitch, like you maybe have like a Tech Tuesdays or something, just let us know and we can always come in and do that and then share your link in there. So, all right, let's see. Do we have any questions? Let me see in here. Hi, Ina. Hear me okay? Let's see. Okay, yes. Oh, Madison, that was funny. I just saw your question. Are there any affiliate links we can refer to others? Yes. Madison, any questions on top of that or kind of anything that you saw? I know you're kind of, looking around doing your thing. Any comments, questions that you have on anything that you saw?
Yeah, I do TikTok. Is this really friendly with transferring it to TikTok?
Yeah, what you can do is we do them across all our channels. We have I think we use repurpose.io. Our team uses like an automatic scheduler, but if you're doing it individually, what you can do is just download the MP4, from your phone, download it, and then follow their guidelines. We usually, for us, we'll leave it's either in the bio or we'll leave a pinned comment that will have a Dubb link below. So when we're making the post, we could say, hey, if you want to learn more, click the link in the pinned comment, and that's a Dubb link that goes to a landing page with everything.
Got it. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Well, thanks for coming in, Madison. Appreciate it.
Yeah, interesting tools there. I like it.
Yeah, we're trying to make it. I think the biggest thing with all this stuff, regardless of what you use, is what's your hook? who are you reaching out to? Are you? Is it easy function? You know what I mean? Like if I can record my webcam, is easy. It's easy screen recorder. So, but you got to have your use case. So
yeah, very cool. I like it. I am probably signing up right now. So thank you.
That's awesome. Hey, well, then I'll see you there. I'll see you here tomorrow. No, but I'll give you this in the chat though. This is pretty cool. I forgot to add this in. We have this email address called feedback@Dubb. And that's just if you want to send it to us, like if you want to do a test video and say, hey, I'm thinking about reaching out like this, and we can give you feedback if you want. So
Okay. Any coupon codes or anything?
I think they have what do we have going on? What's in the storefront? I'm sure we have happening here. Ina, can you hear me okay? Let's see.
Yeah. I think we could check that with the team. I think there's an ongoing promo. We'll reach out to you, Madison.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good.
Sweet. Well, good to meet you, Madison.
Thank you. You too.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
And then I saw Greg said, whiteboard phone just saves to my phone photos and not able to edit the landscape. Okay, Greg, let me pop over to you really quick. Let's see. Can you hear me, Greg?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, how are you? So explain what's happening again.
Well, I'm just trying to do that the dashboard or whatever you call it, and go on my phone app and then go into the upper right-hand corner where it allows you to put in text.
Yep.
And then it just saves to my phone's photos, and it doesn't like allow it to landscape or anything like that. It just saves it. You can download it to your phone, your camera roll, but it won't go on landscape, or it doesn't. I can't edit it.
Do you have the are you on an iPhone or Android?
iPhone.
Okay, let me just what Ina, does it matter the type of iPhone or the year or anything like that? Does that matter or no?
I think the question, can you send the link to Dubb? So just the whiteboard one is that you're having trouble with? Is that?
Yeah, I'm pulling up on my phone just like you have it here, and it says add text here, and you can add a text. Then you hit done, and then it just up in the upper right hand corner there's just a question button that says add personal. It tells you what what's doing, but you can download it, and then it downloads to your camera roll on your phone. But you can't, when you pull it up, it's just says hi there. It doesn't say it doesn't say Rob, and it doesn't do the landscape. When you turn it sideways, it doesn't do anything. It's just a picture, and it's not even an editable picture.
Huh. I wonder if you have a bug or something. Can you send us a screenshot of that, Greg?
Sure. Yeah.
Like the at support at Dubb. That way we can see.
I think that's a bug.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Okay.
You've got a bug, Greg.
I updated to the newest operating system this morning, so everything was kind of new to me today. So
hey, you got a new bug. That's interesting. Yeah, whenever we find bugs, it's always interesting. Like, hey, why is that? Oh, God. Okay, report that. So we'll get that taken care of. Thanks for letting us know, Greg. Because the whiteboard's a cool thing to use. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thanks, Greg. Let's see, Jai. I saw. Hey, what's up, Jai? I saw your hand up. Hey, Jai, how are you?
Hey, Rob. Hey, I'm trying to read on you, man, but I'm trying to get I'm completely locked out of my account. I can't do well, I was able to get to my dashboard on the computer, but now I can't even do that. So I'm trying to figure out what email that I using.
Oh, to log in?
I'll check that, Jai. We'll reach out.
Because I thought that maybe when I changed because I wanted to start using my desk email.
Yeah.
My help desk.
Yeah.
And I put that in there and it sent me the link, but I never got that link. So now I was like, okay, just back to JaiThompson.com. I was like, sent that, and they said that wasn't available. I mean, that didn't match. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got to get you in.
Okay.
So, we'll figure it out.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll check that, Jai. What's the last email that you used, by the way?
Oh, you mean? Well, I think it was Pretty Boy. It was right here. It says. Let me try. It's what is it? It is Pretty Boy CEO at KingJackMostDayGroup.ZohoDesk.com.
Okay, I'll take a look, Jai, just to be sure.
Okay.
Gotcha. And if you can just reset the password, that'd be really good. Just completely reset it. Gotta come in. Because I don't know if I'm getting these links. My desk maybe it's not sending to my desk. I don't know. I don't see it, but
okay.
You just reset it. That'd be cool. All right. Thank you.
Cool. Thanks, Jai. Always good to hear your voice, my friend.
All right.
Let's see. Any other questions
Gotcha.
before we go? Anybody? We're at the top of the hour. Anybody else have anything on their mind before we go out for the day? Anybody? Start recording videos? Anyone? All right. Well, we'll see you tomorrow.
And
Yeah.
Eden, thanks for the link too for the training, but now I can't get to it because I can't get to my account. So
Oops.
yeah.
It's like a
All right.
tease link. All right,
Gotcha.
cool. We'll see everyone tomorrow, everybody. Take care. Bye, guys.
Gabi, Gabi.
Record.